gentlemen, the League of Gentlemen.
Welcome back, Nick.
And welcome.
Hey.
Nick is
I'm-
back. Hasn't
my
won a game
hiatus.
since we've last saw him. Fun fact.
Nick, did you watch
Um,
either one of the last episodes?
No.
Good. Yes! Josh, you owe me $40.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
It's been
what-
we'll get to it, but it's been rough.
Welcome back. How are you feeling about your team, dude?
Terrible. They're an embarrassment to fantasy football. It was fun to be on top for a week.
All right. Everyone else, how
this
are you
is-
feeling?
Yeah, whatever. It's
What
over
Nick
for me.
said.
I'm just
I
I feel
along.
great.
I'm along for the ride. Hope I ruin some people's playoff chances.
That's all you can hope for at this point. Oh, wait, you still have a chance to get it.
How many more weeks are left in the
9%.
regular season? Four weeks.
4 more
You're down to
weeks.
7%, actually.
If you ask Dan, there's plenty of time left.
It's
Uh,
literally still possible.
The playoff percentage on standings, we'll get to it, I'm sure, but it's pretty interesting right now to
It's-
look at it.
It is.
It's funny to mention that because we got really deep into that last week.
Yeah,
You
you
did.
should have watched the
I'm sure it's
episode,
even.
Dick.
I don't know if it's changed since last week. I didn't look at it, but
Yes, it did.
Well, let's
change.
go ahead
Yeah, it
and
massively
jump
changed.
into the Week 10 matchups. That way we can skirt through and get to those standings.
Matchup recap.
Matchup kneecap.
We'll start with a banger. Hey, Josh.
oof.
Push Me to the Edge. Version 4, we're upgraded. Josh Caliendo versus CMC Cook, James Contes. Close one.
Nothing you can do about it. Nothing
well.
you can. I mean, there wasn't much difference. There wasn't much I was going to change in my lineup. I was maybe semi-debating Deontay Johnson against Tyler Lockett, but Deontay coming off a good game and being a target hog, you usually expect some more points than 2.2. Derrick Henry with a nice 2.5 getting outscored by his backup. Yeah, so shit happens. Kyler also had a touchdown pass to Michael Wilson that I thought seemed pretty much like a lock that wasn't counted. So, whatever.
And the Toon Squad got subbed in for the tush push.
Yeah,
So that's 2 touchdowns that were taken away from him.
but
Meanwhile,
whatever.
Jimmy's team, he was vulnerable this week for sure. But I think his team is too strong at the core to be able to survive these kinds of weeks.
He came
So
down
that-
again, right, to defense on
Yeah, I
prime
lost
time.
to the defense playing the Jets on prime time back-to-back weeks.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
At least they didn't allow the defense to score 23 points against them. So
I mean,
Which is worse,
Was he only
though.
down? Was he only down by 3?
I was
Was
down
down
three
by-
and a half essentially.
You needed what? 1 more touchdown, maybe?
I need a touchdown and some yards. I think.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I got the sacks at the end too. I'm pretty sure.
Oh boy, let's not go into that.
it
Yeah, well,
happens.
hey, you're still alive. You are
7%.
think the best of the 3 and 7s, no?
I'm the best
Yeah.
3 and 7 if we go purely based off of a percentage that ESPN makes up.
He
But
passed
like in
me
the
points
standings
for
as well.
Oh yes, yeah, but that's only because I'm
scored-
outscoring Dan by 2 points.
Well, that might
1.7, but who's
come in
Might come
very
down to it.
handy later down the line. But hey, you're still alive. That's all that matters. Next up, God didn't save
Uh,
me. Ryan Koenig versus Mike's
Is-
Hard Honey Nut Cheer.
Is this a
Trevor Rush.
wagon? Is this officially a wagon now?
Who's the wagon?
Trevor, he's won 7 games in a row.
Has he now?
Yeah, and his points
like
for,
you-
I'm pretty sure, have skyrocketed.
I feel like you made that up. The 7
5
games in a
Five
row.
games
thing.
in a row.
He's won
Okay.
5 in a row.
Feels like 7.
It feels like
Um,
7. I'm with Nick on that one.
All the guy does is win right now.
Koenig with an unlucky week, honestly.
Yeah, he had a
Uh,
good week all around.
What is it? 3rd highest scoring, it looks like. 4th, maybe. fifth even.
Would have beat a lot of teams, is what we're
We
saying.
beat a lot of teams, is what we're saying, but just not good enough when you're going
beat
against
Dan.
Mike's Hard. He also was Patrick Mahomes-less, which, you know,
Which Gino popped off for him, though.
Gino
so.
Gino said
actually,
no
yeah,
worries.
Gino did very well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Mahomes would have made up that 40-point
He
difference.
just ran into the gauntlet that is CeeDee Lamb and
CeeDee Lamb.
Justin Herbert.
CeeDee Lamb is good at football.
Is he the number one tight? He's number five wide receiver now.
He's
He's the
one
number
tight end
5
now.
receiver now.
Is he the? Do you think he's the number one tight end?
Yes, definitely. In my heart.
Do you think
Trevor
he has the tightest?
relies
end?
heavily on the Chargers and the Cowboys to win his games.
Classic games, yeah.
Yeah, now he does.
Which is interesting. So, because
It's working.
Dak doesn't do well against good defenses. I think the Chargers are pretty matchup proof at this point, though. They'll score
Dak's got some
35 plus every time and lose.
Like he has some tough matchups, but they also have some pretty high scoring matchups coming up. Carolina, Washington, Seattle.
We'll
So-
see. Trevor's now firmly in third place. Koenig still alive, down at
He's
the bottom.
not dead yet.
Next up, the 1 versus the 12, and boy, was it ever.
Upset alert.
Upset alert.
You know what's really neat about your team, Leo? Your two running backs. Oh, I was looking at the wrong game.
We're not there yet.
Drafts.
This is just
Mine's-
Keenan
my
Allen
order's
versus Drake's
different.
team.
The 1
but Drake-
versus the 12.
Drake had those bye week. He was in bye week hell this week. We all saw this coming.
Bang,
except for
bang,
Dak.
bang,
He sucks
bang.
at picking.
He's got 2 stud quarterbacks, apparently. And seems to be picking wrong every week.
Ooh. Well,
Dak had
if it makes you feel any
45.
better, he doesn't get a W with Dak.
I kind of
No.
think he has to go
Gets
down
close.
the next couple weeks.
It gets close.
Pterodactyl. Number 5
Meanwhile-
quarterback.
Deontay Foreman and Keenan Allen combined for an ass whooping. Stuck with
Rashad
Will
White
Levis.
had his best week of the year, I'm pretty sure, too.
That's not true. He's
So-
been having.
No, he's had a couple good weeks.
He's the
He had,
number
like,
11
30
running
last
back.
week
Actually,
or something.
it's pretty good.
25, you're right. He's
I respect Flag for sticking with Will Levis, which actually ended up being the correct choice.
Yeah. He had 3 times the amount.
You did call the Taysom Hill train wreck this week.
Yeah, man. He just always. It's just what it is. It is what it is. He
It
does this
is
every
what
year,
it is.
multiple times a year. I also think the Bengals let Drizzle down. I know he was high on him coming into the week, but he remains in first place
Good for him.
at 8-2, while Slantman now a little bit more alive.
He's
Could
back,
rattle
baby.
off some wins here at the end. See if he can make some magic happen.
He's
Shout
gonna-
out James
he's gonna need some
Cook
help
with the
from
most
others, but
Yeah, he picked up a new
hilarious
quarterback.
40-yard runnable time. And he picked up a new quarterback. We'll get into it next up. Was this the match for the week?
No.
No. Our
Next
very
up.
own, I think, was.
Julia Rob
I
Hurts
was.
versus Mugatu. Nick,
didn't get
explain
doubled.
yourself.
but
Didn't
I
get
wish
doubled.
I did get doubled. My
I
team
wish
is
you got doubled too.
my team can't score touchdowns if they're. I don't know. Besides Jonathan Taylor,
Do you think?
Christian Watson's not even in the offense anymore. Like
Do you think
He's
it's
so
because your
bad.
team sucks?
it could be that. Jahan Dotson had like 20 targets last 2 weeks and just gets 0.
Leo
week.
and I specifically told you that he was going to make you sad this week, and you acted like there were no other options. You could have gotten
didn't
picked up
have
anyone
any
off the waiver wire.
Didn't-
I did. I picked up Khalil Shakir. Good thing I probably should have started him. Would've been
When are
more
you going to
respectable.
unleash Kyle Pitts on the people, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's
Zach
bad.
Moss
We're in
is-
a rough spot right now. We need
Hey,
some.
that's all right.
And Alexander Madison died for
Yeah,
your sins.
I
This
think
was
the
But at
Vikings
least you
did that
get
on
Isaiah
purpose.
Pacheco.
This was the week to get Tom too, man. Tom was dealing with a good number of
I mean, Tom
bye
had a good week
weeks
though. Like
in
with,
some
Yeah, great
vital
week.
spots.
honestly,
Who'da
though,
thought
looking at it, like
Najee
Tom's
Harris?
team was basically full still because, like, I don't know, Brock's still a great quarterback, and
Yeah,
outside of
I
that, he only had Mostert out
Tony
basically.
Pollard sucks. Najee's a mediocre. He just somehow scored the most points he's ever scored ever. Good shit, Najee. Shout out.
Devin Singletary actually had his best game of his career, which is hilarious. He's
Yeah.
probably going back to the waiver wire. It's pretty soon here.
Really needed Damian Pierce to.
I think
to
he's
play,
the lead.
But,
I think he's the lead back there now.
well, Damian's hurt, but
I don't think so.
We'll see.
Damian's
yeah,
back
no,
this
it's
week.
a shit team.
allegedly.
It's a shit week.
Yeah, you suck.
It's
Good.
we're in must win territories. Moving
Hanging
forward.
on to that last playoff spot by the skin of your balls.
We're in must win, can't lose territory.
Last up. Nope. Next up. Did your butthole, did your booty? Wham Saxman versus Omega. Yo, boy. Sharky.
A good week.
I won again. It is what it is, boys. It is what it is. Solid performance by my team, really all around. My running backs left a little bit to be desired, but you hope this is their floor
Tough
for Saquon and James Conner.
So that's what I was going to say was really interesting about them. Neither of them had a reception. That is all rushing yards. 73 rushing yards and 66 for two guys that are known for getting passing work. I was
Yep.
shocked by
So you hope that's their floor. But it was Sam on Dolphins week, or Dolphins bye week, so you kind of expect to win here. But he made it close. He
that. His
made it
team played
fucking
good all
close.
around. Lat Murray put 14 on you. Demario Douglas with a nice 11.5 there.
It
Just-
came down to that Monday night game, right?
Yeah,
Bills,
absolutely.
Bills D and Lat versus fucking Kincaid.
yeah. I had a 10-point buffer, I think, going into it. Nobody would have thought Latavius Murray would become the lead back.
After
but
one fumble.
Ken Dorsey would have thought that.
I
After,
guess
like,
so.
2.5 fumbles, only one of them being his own fault.
Yeah. My kicker, 7 points, all extra points. No field goals.
I love that.
My bench also did surprisingly well.
Started the wrong quarterback again.
That was all right. That's all right. Overall, great week. Second place, trying to climb up to that first place spot like I usually do.
It's getting hard to make
Uh,
fun of Leo's team now. They're putting up good weeks consistently, which is annoying.
Did that all year.
They scored touchdowns,
last
which
up.
is fun.
The matzah of the week. Wait, what did Nick say? What did you say, Nick?
I said they scored touchdowns. That's fun.
Yeah, it is. The matzah of the week. Jones Barbecue Foot Massage, Josh Rosen's versus Wu-Tang Dan. Ain't nothing to Dan with. Dan, they have it now.
No comments.
Tough outing for the boy.
We were so high on him, too, after last week.
I know.
But at least you got Bijan.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, well,
All right, well.
you lost to Jordan Love.
Yeah, bozo. You lost to
Another one,
Jordan
yeah.
Love and the Redskins. What do you have to say?
Leo, the jar.
Brian Robinson, surprisingly a good running back.
He's the RB4.
He's
I mean,
known
you
to
would have
be good.
lost to him too, Leo.
You just
But
have
I
to get
didn't.
shot and you become great at football.
Is that
Nick?
Dude, I went
That
to
might
the
be
shooting
fantasy,
range
too.
recently. I can hook it up. You know, if he actually would have started his fourth Commanders players, he would have done even better.
Yep.
So something to keep in mind there. And he's got Jay Jettis coming back. He might be making a push here for that last playoff spot that Nick currently holds.
Yeah, but
So
it's
Nick,
Josh Rosen and his team will just disappoint him.
I mean, he's got to rock with Jordan Love pretty much the rest of the year, right? Sean's out. Unless he
I
picked
mean,
up
there's
somebody
some
else, I'm
good
not sure.
boys, some good old boys out there on the wire. But yeah,
Damn, we still love you, man.
how did we do as far as picks go?
Thanks. We did well, except for Nick. It seems to be a common occurrence.
Nice.
Here, I'll
What an
share it.
idiot.
Might as well fucking share it with you guys, my friends.
I think this was one of our more logical weeks in picking.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so looking at it,
Nick, you
basically
screwed us all.
myself, Leo, and Josh all went 4-2. Basically, like, pretty even on the ones that we all picked, and then we all got mine wrong because I suck. And Nick's really bad at this. So looking at the
The
standings,
amount of
I'm in
time I spend picking these is.
well, it's because you're
less
not
than 5
on the
seconds.
pod because you hate us.
That's not true.
It's because you
And
kept
you're-
losing.
Jake's gonna beat Flag.
Real quick,
Yeah.
do want to point out pod curse.
Yeah, Leo beat the pod cursed
It's been beaten a
I
couple
didn't.
times this year.
So
by you.
Yeah.
So look at the standings. I'm in first at 34 and 26. Leo's in second at 33 and 27.
miles below.
Josh in a solid third at 29 and 31, under 500, and Nick
Solid third. It's one up.
miles
Nick, I'm-
Miles below everyone.
Nick, I'm taking the
20
Actually,
and 32.
I'm taking the same picks as Nick the rest of the season to guarantee that I beat him.
That's great. I love it.
no, that means you have to
Um,
pick Nick every time for the rest of the year.
Oh, gross. Never mind.
Yeah. So looking at power rankings, how are we all looking on the power board? Holding it strong at number 1, Mr. Drake still. Trevor's pulled up to number 2. James
Big
and
jump.
Leo tied at 3. Thomas 5, Sam 6, Nick 7, Caliendo 8, myself 9, Rosen 10, Koenig and Fleck tied at number 11.
How gross
Think-
does that feel to be over there, Nick?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just curious if Trevor's going to be satisfied finally. He's been bitching a lot about the power rankings, so I hope this just satisfies him because I got satisfied at 1, and it's been a steep slide
I
down
don't
the
think-
hill.
I don't think I've been one all year.
Yeah, because your team's...
Yeah.
Never mind.
Say it, Dan. Get it out. Come on. You need to. It's for your own good. Can't let those things build up. Let's take a look at the real standings. As we are getting closer here to the playoffs, gonna have to start taking a closer look at these playoff percentages. So
Playoffs?
Drizzle in first, me in second. Currently, the playoff picture stands as Drake in first, me in second, Trevor in third, James in fourth, Tom in fifth, and Nick in sixth comfortably. He's
Nice
a
job,
game,
Nick.
game in
It's been
front.
crazy. 3 weeks ago, I was tied for first in points 4, and now I'm third to last. It's fair.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Points for. Grizzle continues to lead. Actually, I think James took the lead last week
Yeah, I think so too.
by a little bit. So Drake in first, then Jimmy, then Tom, then Trevor, then Sam, then Josh, then Dan, and then myself.
It's pretty
Slowly-
tight. Like those
slowly climbing
7
up the
teams
ranks.
right there, or 8 teams, like that is very tight within 60 points. I mean, all the way down to it's just really tight up at the points for. Honestly,
Super tight.
Yeah, I was
Super
going to say
tight.
40 points is not a lot. So, like,
No,
I mean,
it's-
to make a difference on Dan could have an absolute pop off week and be the number one,
Yeah,
number
it was
one
just
scoring
third.
team.
Points against.
Koenig, look at
usual
that.
suspects. Usual suspects up at the top. Koenig number 1, Dan number 2. Trevor, surprisingly, at number 3.
yeah, it's very
Um,
impressive.
Trevor's
that
team
he
is an
in third
anomaly.
place. Yeah, it really is.
On the inverse, Flag is third to last in points against,
Yeah, his team's
sitting at a
bad.
cool 3 and 7.
Is Flag the only one
Team is
still
bad.
under 1,000? Yep. That's impressive.
Now Koenig is also under 1,000.
Oh,
If
Koenig
I'm-
is. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
Um,
funny because it's the first ranked team is has the least points against. The second ranked team has the second least points against. And then
That's
the
pretty
last place
funny,
team.
dude. Super
It's
funny.
pretty freaking hysterical.
Dan, you had mentioned this, but
Uh,
your team is abysmal on the road or at home.
At home,
Yeah,
Dan is
dude.
terrible. Flag is
Not good at
terrible. Josh
home.
is terrible. Meanwhile, away, I'm a fucking dog.
Leo, okay, so don't ever root against Leo when he's away.
I'm a dog. And then Trevor handily took the lead on number of moves made. Really, I feel like we're usually like in the 50s.
Yeah, so it
around
seems
this
really
time.
low.
50s or
It's
60s.
still early, dude. We got
Lot
plenty
of
of
time
weeks left.
A lot
It's
of
early.
time left. And then the streak, nobody really cares about this, but this number is significant. And then this number is significant.
Nick.
But overall, we'll keep an eye on everything.
Fun fact for you guys that I calculated this week.
Show
I
it.
calculated everyone's schedule, or I calculated what everyone's schedule would have been if they had my schedule. What all of your records would have been. No one would have been above 500. That's how my life is. So I blame Nick for randomizing the schedule and it giving me the hard schedule, basically.
Randomized it twice. Maybe
Well, you should have done it once.
It's that second time. Yeah,
It was
that
the second time,
you
yeah.
fucked
Fucking
Can we go
up.
Can you
Go
switch
back
back,
and
to
find the
the
first
original
one.
one? Yeah. Go
Yeah.
back to the original one. That's what the season's based off of. This is bullshit.
Do you want to show like the total? Your little
Dan's
There's a lot of
depression chart.
numbers.
the
Yeah.
depression chart
Yeah,
is
Nick
my
hasn't seen
favorite.
it yet, so sure.
Yeah, Nick has
So,
not
Nick-
seen the depression chart.
We have a new
heard
segment
about
called
the depressing
Sad
chart.
Dan, and it's
Sad
basically just
Dan!
all of like the sad things of like, why is it like this? This is the new one, and that's like pretty impactful. No one would have been above 500 if they had my
If
schedule.
they had my schedule,
If I
I
had
don't
know
know
what
if
that
that math
means.
works out. But
What? This
Keep
does
going.
not lead to. This is not going to be an equal 500. This is if everyone had the game that I played against, so it
Gotcha.
won't be an equal 500. And then meanwhile, like I have the worst
Dan's
possible
finding-
schedule if I had this.
some next level ways to cope right now, which
Dude,
is
I'm
incredible.
not coping at all. This is sad, Dan.
I
for a
fell out of the
reason.
playoffs on the one verse mean. That's tough
Yeah,
for me.
What's
That was what I was
you gotta look at the new. What's interesting is I am in dead last in the new against the mean. But very interesting. It's Drake and Leo. I did some more research on what leagues did with one versus mean. I mean that would be the playoff picture, which is the same.
Yeah.
And they said like usually it doesn't change too much. What it does is it like feels fair because you're getting at least a little boost for scoring.
There you go.
points.
See, there you go, Nick. It feels a
Six
little
and
bit
four.
better.
Yeah.
That
Nick,
is
you'd be
pretty
11
funny
and
how
9.
close it is.
Yeah. I mean, Josh would be a game out of playoffs
That's funny.
at 150%.
But yeah,
increase.
well,
My
Keep track.
150% increase is tough. It's tough on the
Well,
mental health, but
Yeah.
we'll keep track of the sad tracker.
the sad
uh,
Dan.
We won't. I will.
Or, if you stop seeing Dan, we can refer back to
Just know that the sad tracker
Yeah.
won.
this
I'll
Excel sheet.
share this sheet in the group chat, so if I kill myself, you guys can continue it.
That's he would have been in the playoffs.
Teach me Excel.
No.
We can
What
do
was
it
that,
It would
Nick?
make Nick's job so much easier.
Oh my god, should we do an Excel segment where Dan
Yeah.
just teaches us
On
how
this
to use
fun
Excel?
tip for Excel, it's time
Did-
for macros.
Did we want to look at offers report this week since it was a little bit more of a banger week than we've had recently?
Ty Chandler went for 21.
What I'm curious is if Aaron actually looked at my budget available to bid that. Because we're playing each
I
other this
would
week.
not-
He knows I need a running back. I had like $21 available.
I would not put it past him.
Aaron does.
Curious.
He's a little bit more strategic than you think, my man.
I respect
does
him if he
think.
did.
As
I
opposed
just-
to you or
I literally woke up this morning and I was like, all right, cool. I probably got Ty Chandler. I put like $13 on him. And then
No, dude, he's
21.
fighting for that last playoff
I
spot.
respect it. I respect your $8 bid on Ty Chandler, Dan.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. I was like, honestly, it was more. I'll tell you next.
Nick, did you know who your matchup was this week?
yeah, it's Aaron.
Because I bet you he did.
That's what I'm saying. I think Aaron knew he was playing me, knew I needed a running back, and knew I only had $21 available.
He's a strategic little guy.
It's
But
just
I got
like the bare
Commanders
minimum,
defense,
I feel
which are
like.
probably only going to score 3 points. So, it's good top defense.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into those matchups then.
Matchups of the Nick.
It's not going to work again.
Dan was updating the sad tracker.
It's not going to work again.
It's not? Da, 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 da. Is that it?
I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's not. it.
Which was the matchup preview?
Matchup preview.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the matchup we've been talking about. Ty Chandler versus Nick Radford. Flag
Most
versus
important
Nick.
matchup.
Nick is no longer projections king, eh?
he's not even going to start Ty Chandler too, which is just so upsetting.
Now
That's-
is when Nick is like, I mean, ESPN's projections aren't that great.
No, I'm in desperation, but I'm in the need of a loaner running back. I will give him back to you after this week. So
Give me
Not
Cooper
happening,
Cup,
boss.
Cooper Cup for Keaton Mitchell.
Give me
I have-
Flag in this matchup to
Gus
continue
Edwards for Cooper Cup.
continue
Talk
the
about it.
rise of Slantman, who he
He
has
got rid of
dropped now.
Slash. Yeah, he got rid of Slam Man.
Slantman is now on the waiver wire. And
So it's just
Nick
the
is
loss.
rolling out the jumbo package this week. It's not Nick. Aaron's rolling out the jumbo package this week. Travis Kelce and Cole. Oh,
there we go.
Matchup preview.
I think I
Jumbo
figured out how to fix it,
packet.
fellas.
Two double tight end package.
for Slantman with Travis Kelce and Cole Kmet. He might slot Ty Chandler in there, though. You never know.
If Noah Brown
I would
plays,
like
I
to-
wouldn't be surprised if he throws in Noah Brown too. But
I think Noah Brown
Oh.
is going to play, but Nico Collins might play.
Noah Brown missed practice today, so I'm not sure.
Nick has a lot of home matchups versus Flag's away matchups.
You do have a lot of home, Matt. Holy F.
You got a lot of
Um,
homies.
I'm going with Flag, though, because he's a wagon. And one of these teams is trending up while the other one is trending down. I'm not going to say which.
The only
Nick's teams suck. I'm going Flag, too.
The only concern I have for Aaron is Keenan Allen and Garrett Wilson, both popping up on the injury report, and Brandon Staley said they are hopeful that Keenan Allen will play this week, which is always a little bit of a scary thing.
Bro, Keenan Allen's been doing that for decades.
Yeah, seriously.
With that
Again,
said, Nick's
I-
starting Royce Freeman, so I'm taking Aaron.
You want Daryl Henderson, dude?
tight. Yeah, sure. Again, I'm in a can't lose situation, so I'm picking myself just to must win.
To
3-1,
give you that
Nick.
extra oomph.
Go with the pod curse, man.
Can't. I always bet for myself.
Good luck, dude. If you lose, you're most likely out of that last playoff spot. Keep
With a
that
lot
in
of
mind.
weeks
Next
left.
up,
A lot of time left.
a lot of time left for this gentleman, Wu-Tang Dan, versus the number one team, King Drizzle.
Put me out of my misery, Dread.
Oh, shit.
Dan, who is also starting a Rams running back.
This,
Number one
the
running
starting
back, at
running
least.
back, to be clear. Yeah.
Who
In
is
all
also
fairness.
starting.
Yeah.
I bet you
Lamar
Lamar
Jackson
Jackson was a
is
touchdown.
the-
Dale Henderson doesn't.
I don't understand
We can talk about
how the Ravens do so well every week, but Lamar and Zay Flowers just combined for 12 points.
They've been running it just a shit ton to Gus and fucking Keaton Mitchell the last 3 weeks. That's why,
Yeah.
it's been not really good for me.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think I'm taking Dan just because I think we're getting a squeaky wheel Stephon Diggs week.
Against the Jets?
Yeah. He's gonna
Yeah.
dunk. He dunked on them in week 1, bruh. He's gonna do it again.
I'm
Did
going to
he?
pick Drake.
Yeah.
I think he had a
10
great
for
week against them week 1,
115
didn't he?
and a tutty.
Yeah, 21 points.
I mean, I haven't been in
Ooh.
research at all.
They lost, though.
They did
Um,
lose.
I don't give a shit about that.
Drake's team is good, dude. We actually...
yeah, and he's
No,
on
it's
any
good.
bias too.
Oh man,
unless you count the Mormon.
he's not going with the Chiefs, is he?
Their
He might
defense
be.
is really good.
Those are the best team in the NFC they're going against.
The Cardinals?
Hey,
I need you to win, Dan.
I'm not going to do anything for you.
So I'm
gonna
going to
do
pick
things
Drake.
for myself.
I'm going to pick Drake.
Dan, are you loving the idea of the Lions with Justin Fields back? Not that it makes a huge difference, but
yes, I am.
That makes a huge difference. Tyson Bagent sucks.
Well, that was close there.
yeah.
Be careful.
Justin Fields was having a great year. He's a great
he was
quarterback.
playing well up until he got hurt. I mean, he started off bad, but had a few really
I think
solid
Aiden
weeks just
Hutchinson's
before.
going to make him his bitch.
Must-win situation for Dan. Did everybody make their picks?
Yeah.
Dan, who are you going with?
I'm going to go with Drake.
So everyone picked Drake?
Nick and
I
Josh,
picked Dan.
have they picked it?
Oh yeah, Josh picked Dan.
I picked the squeaky
Nick?
wheel.
Drake.
He
I
doesn't
said it-
even look.
I
All
said
right,
it, like-
next up.
Minutes ago.
Liar. Mike's hard hit versus Did You Butthole, Did Your Booty. It's tough to say that this is a big
There's no D. It's just J.
Did Your Butthole, Did Your Booty?
No, there's no D. It's just J. Jabutthole.
Oh, Your Butthole, Did Your Booty.
Yeah,
Whipped
you got
cream.
it.
No,
You got
say
it,
it
man.
together.
You got it.
Versus Mike's Hwad. What I was gonna say, it's tough to say that this is a big playoff implication matchup because at this stage in the season, every matchup is a big playoff implication.
There's so many weeks left, though.
I feel like every week is a big playoff implication.
Well, the first couple of weeks you can dick around, you know.
I'm taking Trevor.
No, you
I'm
didn't.
kind of in the boat where I need
That's what
all
Nick
these 6, 7, 8th standing players to lose, teams to lose. So I'm picking Trevor.
All right, wait. We gotta stop picking games on what you guys want to happen and pick games
Yeah,
on
just-
what should happen. Like, what is happening?
They're the same.
Well, what I do know is the
Well,
Dolphins
for
are
me-
going. The Dolphins are going against the Raiders, and Sam has the entire Dolphins squad. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going to
why we
go
each
ahead
get
and
to
pick
pick,
that
man.
team.
For me, I need both these teams to lose, so I'm gonna pick them both to
No,
lose.
you gotta pick a
Oh,
winner.
you can tell you something. I'm
sorry, Leo.
picking Sam. Who's up? Next up.
Look at the matchups.
Oh.
Is Achani back?
Yes. He
That's a plan.
might not get a full load, is what is
I'll give him
being
a full dude.
written.
In
But
the
he needs
stars.
two carries is like 120 yards for him. So
I'm. Oh my god, man! I don't love it, but I'm going to take Trevor.
Green Bay is a tough place to
Yeah,
play.
I don't love it
What's
either.
the
but I'm
weather
gonna
looking
go
like
with
for it?
Trevor as well.
Cute.
It's looking cute. Is that what they said?
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's looking cute out there. He's also starting Gay Davis.
Hey,
He was popped.
he's
He
either going to
has
score
been
2
popping.
points or he's going to score 200.
It's going to be a brisk
Yeah.
47 degrees in Green Bay.
Is it going to? Oh, so no snow. We're fine.
There's no.
Did everybody pick?
Yep.
Yeah,
I hope Trevor loses because he's really fucking breathing down my neck here. Tough to even look at this one.
Who's gonna make
who do you
updates?
have it?
Waddle.
Waddle, and he doesn't have another running back on the roster currently.
I think I noticed that actually. I was looking for trades.
Huh.
So that's not
Jim,
good.
I got a couple if you need,
Thank
but
God I picked up Royce Freeman in time.
Who are the Redskins playing? That's really what's important.
can you not?
Quarter.
Dude? Oh
A
my
quarter,
god!
man.
They're playing the
Maybe
Giants.
it's gonna
Giants.
pay-
Oh,
pay for
dude, it's a
our-
big Redskins day. Give me
We're
Josh.
literally just gonna pay
he's
for
hard-
our,
he's hard
like,
committed
pizza
to it.
party, dude.
If you guys show me a Native American person that was offended by it, like show them
No.
to me so I can speak with them.
No,
They're all great.
I will-
I'm picking Josh as well.
Apologize.
Tom's taking you to the cafe.
Tom doesn't count.
I will apologize. Tom didn't care about
Leo
the name
and
Redskins.
Nick both took Rosen, right?
Yeah.
Can you stop saying it? It makes me uncomfortable. That's not their
Redskin?
team name, dude. It's not their team name.
He's upset because it's not the team name.
Oh.
Like it's like not their team name. I don't understand.
I just don't get why you keep saying it.
I'm gonna
Screw
go
it, I'll go
Jim.
James.
Hell yeah.
Who do we know? Like what running backs are on the waiver wire?
Yeah, he'll make something happen.
It's
I'm gonna
Dalvin
make him
Cook
a-
or Jarek McKinnon are like the two best options. Right now.
Goodness gracious!
Or make a trade, Jim. I'm looking at you, bud.
How did he
Next
let that
up.
happen?
Push me to the edge. Version 4 versus God
Tough.
didn't save him for a second season in a row. Is he gonna make any changes, or is this?
I mean, that kind of looks like his lineup. He made a
Yeah,
change.
Young
He
Boy's
moved-
gonna pop this week, dude.
Well,
He's got Jake Moody.
he's got Jake Moody. He's gonna
So
slot in Jake
it'll be
Moody.
what,
Those
106?
are, those are two fantastic kickers, honestly. Rep. He's got good kicking game.
He's gonna roll out the double kicker lineup.
You should be able to fucking flex kickers. Holy F.
That'd be wild.
Josh, how you feeling, bud?
sheesh.
I don't know, man.
I'm picking Josh.
Must win matchup.
Derrick Henry's gonna score 2 points again.
Oh man.
I've got
Yeah,
a
you-
lot of guys on the road.
You already know Gus Edwards, Keaton Mitchell, Tyler Spears, and Nico Collins are all going to pop off.
I might start Nico still. I'm waiting to see. I've got Trey McBride in my flex right now.
Oh, you're going jumbo set.
I like him. It seems like Kyler wants to throw the guy the football, and he looks
Dude,
damn good.
your team's too deep. You're going to be making the wrong decision a lot.
That's what I do every year because everyone
Yeah.
refuses to trade with me.
You should
Oh.
try doing
I'll
no
hit you
deck
up
like
after
Nick.
this.
Yeah, Nick needs a running back. I don't know if you've heard.
I have the number one kicker if you're looking for something a little spicy.
I'll give you Josh Allen. He's the number one quarterback in the league.
I'll take Josh Allen for
Talk
CJ
about it.
Stroud and Jalen Warren.
I'll think about it.
Next up, and last up. Wait, did we all pick? I
No,
don't think I picked.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
anybody
No,
picked.
I don't
I
think
picked
anyone
Josh.
picked.
I picked
I'm
Josh.
picking
I'm
myself.
saying.
Do not. I will switch off if you two say what you're going to say.
I'm picking Josh. Josh already picked. Everybody picked. Lock it in.
This is so stupid. I hate this. I
Guess
hate
who I
this.
Dude,
picked?
it's not real. I beat it. It's not real. I beat
Matchup
it.
I've seen
of the
that
week.
multiple times.
Matchup of the week.
Matchup of the week.
Is this the first time Leo's been projected to win almost every single position?
He doesn't have his starters in.
Oh, he
He's got
doesn't.
Jalen, DeAndre, and Raheem on the bench.
That's right. We know he does Thursday mornings.
Yeah. Thursday morning is when you'll see his full lineup.
Good morning,
But I feel
Thomas.
good.
You got the number
I feel-
2 kicker.
Yeah, baby. He
Look at that.
kicks the shit out of the ball.
Oh, against the number 6 kicker. This is huge. You guys should go kicker matchup.
Big kicker matchup. If I
You guys
could, I
should-
would, dude.
Should pull everyone and just go kickers. Ruin your
If I
points for.
could, I would.
Can you
Um,
stop scrolling for a second, bud?
I'm
He's
gonna pick
roster baiting.
myself 8-2.
Yeah,
Do you
I'll
Got some
pick
concerns about
okay
Leo.
Amari?
matchups.
Pick Leo as well.
No.
No concerns about Amari.
He'll get 8 points.
Do you have any concerns about Dan and his mental health?
Oh, tons.
Okay. We should. I'm sure we're on the same page.
Thanks,
Yeah.
dude.
If you guys want to see the
I started a thing about 5 weeks ago where I just pick Leo every time, and it seems to be working for me for the most part. So I'm going to continue that trend, and pick Leo.
I like it.
And Nick, you picked Leo as well.
I
right?
did. I did.
I'm going Tom. Tom's team is really good, and we still have not given it the credit it deserves.
Yeah, you think Tony Pollard?
Didn't
Tony
2
Pollard
people
starts
pick it to
Pollarding?
win the league?
Yeah, I picked Thomas to win the league.
but not the game against Leo's mediocre team.
Well, he's going to
Yeah.
swap in. He's going to swap in Raheem
Yes,
He's gonna
and
switch in-
fucking Jalen Hurts. You'd think.
and DeAndre Swift.
And his defense, probably.
Nah, he's going to run Packers. That guy's a wild card.
The Packers and Green Bay are scary this late in the year.
Honestly, Thomas
Um,
should. No.
You
Supposedly,
guys should want me to win. Oh, birth control time. You guys should
Yeah,
want me to
everyone take your dick out.
It is out.
win. But it is what it is. Did everybody pick?
It's easy to run on Carolina, so they're a funnel.
Don't say things you don't know what they mean. All right. We'll see
They
how we
funneled with a
do.
run.
A lot of playoff implications this week. But that doesn't matter. For this next
Lock up, baby. Lock up, baby. Lock up. I got him locked. Bingo.
Locks of the week.
Lock it at 8.
Can we even legally call these locks anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
What do you mean?
Some of us are doing very well.
Yeah. Locks and bagels.
How much are you up right now, Dan?
That's a
Not as
good
much as me.
question, Josh. So looking
Wait,
at
no, I
last
lost
week,
this week, I think.
looking at last week, only one of us hit. That is me. Them
Missed it
three
again.
be dumb. And I hit a parlay. So your boy is up in the cash. I'm at 64,
he
up $10.
Jumped you, Leo.
Leo's
Huge.
up 6-4, up $8.
I wish I was.
Caliendo
6'4".
and Nick are both at 2 and 8, under $30 a piece. All this free fake money we're giving them, they just lost. So sad.
Nick,
You guys are ass.
Nick should technically be above. Nick should technically be above me. To be fair, I have 70 cents less than he does.
We really should start doing the opposite of their picks.
Mhm. I've been telling you that for
Yeah, oh yeah.
months.
Yeah.
Like a lot, actually.
Speaking of
Oh,
that,
and the Sharp lost.
oof,
Is that why you didn't give us
Oh,
anything?
Shit.
The Sharp had Bengals to cover against the Texans, and they lost straight up.
Straight up.
So
Did he text you for
yeah, I have it. I'm ready.
Cool,
Who's
cool,
first?
Joshy?
Do we want the Sharp to go first?
Sure.
Sharp will go first. He says, whatever is going on in the Middle East, I'll take the over. He says,
Oh,
he actually
Alright.
did say, damn, I'm in meetings for a week, so with that much time, give me the Steelers +4 at Cleveland.
oh shit!
I like
He's not even
that.
getting an explanation.
Tomlin is 56 and 31 as an underdog, and Cleveland sucks with their backup quarterbacks.
Sorry,
I
this
do
is
believe
Steelers.
that line has now dropped down significantly because DTR was announced as starter over PJ Walker.
it's
PJ.
1.5 now.
Yeah, yep.
I'm
So
at 1.
we'll see. We'll give it to him at 1.5, just because.
I mean, if you lock
If you
me
take
at
it up,
No
4.5,
ties,
then-
no ties in fucking horseshoes.
Well, no,
yeah.
because he had it at +4 when he took it.
If he called it at +4, then that's fine.
That's true. That's fair. That's
not
fair.
Much, not much
All right,
value to the people, but it's fine.
Josh, go.
I'm not even tracking it. I don't care.
Josh, go ahead.
Give me the Vikings plus 2.5 on the road against the Broncos. Sunday Night Football. I don't have an explanation, but Josh Dobbs is bald and he runs fast.
That he
That's
does the
all.
boat ending stuff.
Plus an
Minus
explanation.
110.
That's great.
Yeah,
He doesn't
Yeah.
know.
minus 110.
Cool.
Sorry, I was looking at Bovado. Bovada. That's the only thing I use now.
Hell yeah. It's legal, so I'm going
What
back
kind of
to the
things are you
illegal.
betting on that you need to use Bovada?
Oh man, you should see the
Chick-
things that they let you bet on.
Cockfighting.
All right, Nick.
What,
Let's
actual
hear
cock?
what's
But
not
not
gonna.
that kind of cockfighting.
Let's hear what's not gonna happen this weekend.
Yeah, recency bias here. I'm going over 48.5. The Cardinals, Texans, minus 115.
Last week's game wouldn't have hit that.
Maybe.
I'm sorry,
25 to
44 and a
23.
half?
48 and a half.
It's a lot of points.
My lock is in the same game. And it's a lock that I'm hoping allows me to overtake Dan, as it is in the plus money.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude.
Cardinals
You
money
taking the
line?
cards?
That's not like Leo.
And it is the away team going into Houston and coming out with a dub. Plus
is the-
185, Cardinals money line. Texans barely squeaked by the last 2 weeks. They're going to be tired. The Cardinals are rejuvenated by that small black man. And boy, are they going to go in there and run amok amongst the
Love it.
Houston
This is
crowd.
kind of a lose-lose game for the Cardinals draft pick situation.
No, we
Think
need to
about
win
it.
No.
because the Texans are really, really good. And there's no way
Yeah.
now that we're going to have a top 3 pick.
No shot. Patriots,
And
it's
it's
literally
Giants.
it's literally not a win-win because like if one of us wins and one of us loses, then that pick goes further down.
BJ
Right.
Ojolari has more sacks
But
than
Leo's
Will
right.
Anderson.
We should win it. That would be better if we win it.
Yes.
Alas, Cardinals money line. It's like I said, I'm going out of my comfort zone
What'd you
here a
get it
little
at?
bit so that I could catch up to Dan.
Plus 185.
Plus
is still
185.
there.
Plus 198 on
Is that plus
FanDuel.
one? Yeah.
What's it on ESPN Bet? Thank you, ESPN, for sponsoring and sponsor. Please call 1-800-774-444-4444 if you're having any sort of gambling issues, problems, or gastrointestinal farts.
What if we're having ED problems?
ESPN bet. I'm having
Plus 185 ESPN bet. I just want to say the
I'm
ESPN
having
bet
farts again.
UI is terrible. Other than that,
I'm liking it so far, but
I don't like it. Give me dark mode.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys minus 10.5 versus the Panthers. It's a lot of points.
I looked at that one.
But the Panthers suck, and the Cowboys are good. Give me it. minus
Panthers lost to the
110.
Bears.
That's a lot of points. You're not even going to buy it down?
No, I was thinking about buying it the other way. I think they're going to win by 26. It's going to be 38 to 9.
3 field goals.
Oh, wow.
A field goal touchdown and missed extra point. Or a touchdown and a safety.
What does Nick say?
Field goal safety, touchdown.
Give me 3 safeties.
Did we just
and
get
a field goal.
cursed?